I wish more estheticians knew that their income does not have to be limited to the treatment room alone. My name is Genevieve Santos-Bann. I've been a licensed esthetician for more than 10 years, been in the beauty industry for 20, and I am just so passionate about this industry and what we have yet to offer the world. I'm a leading aesthetics trainer, coach, as well as an instructor, and of course, an esthetician as well. And it has been 5 years since my first video, and a lot has happened since then. When I had my channel, or when I like rebranded to focus more on aesthetics rather than the beauty industry as a whole, I wanted to. I had my baby. She was less than a year old, Olivia, and I was really focused on building up YouTube. And then life happened. I was working like so many jobs. I was trying to get my business off the ground. I was working at Hand and Stone as an esthetician, plus working from home as an instructor at my old school. Really didn't have the time to make it into this whole big YouTube channel. But better late than never. Follow me on Instagram. You see that I'm very active on there. I try to be active on TikTok, Facebook, on all the platforms just to stay somewhat relevant in this industry. But now I'm really, it's June. It's June. I'm gonna upload this in a few days, so like June 22nd, and I'm really committed to making YouTube work for me, for my brand, and most of all for you as the esthetician. I'm really focused on providing as much value to you as the esthetician, whether you're self-employed, employed, or maybe you graduated school and didn't fully take it, didn't get fully licensed. So I'm here to be the plug. I'm here to be your aesthetics big sister, your beauty big sis, and to answer any of your questions, to provide content that will help you grow your careers and your businesses. I want to share what worked for me as I transitioned outside of the treatment room, what didn't work, and how I'm generating income today. I'm going to talk about 4 income streams that I've made as an esthetician outside of the treatment room. And I hope that, again, you get some value out of this, that you get some type of inspiration as to how you can bring it into your own career. Maybe you've been in the treatment room for quite some time and your hands are hurting, your back aches, your feet are sore, and you just want something different and you want something new. So, the first income stream that I'm going to get into is education. So, first off, during the pandemic, or no, not even, no, a little bit before, about a year before the pandemic, I started teaching at my alma mater, which is Atelier Esthétique in New York City. I got my aesthetics education there, and fast forward almost 10 years later, I came back as an instructor. I was actually guest speaking at all these beauty schools. I wanted to spread the word about how to market yourself. I was just putting myself out there regardless. I had completed a public speaking program, and I was just, like wherever people wanted me to speak, I spoke. And then I was trying to get into Atelier to be a guest speaker, and my contact at the time, she's a director of admissions there. She was like, why don't you apply to be an instructor? So I thought that would be a great opportunity to learn more about presenting, being a teacher, because I never went to school for education, and this is vocational work. This is vocational school, and I'd be teaching adults. And I felt like, all right, like I need to put in the reps as a speaker, as a trainer. Like this is my opportunity to become licensed in the state, and then also be able to, flex my presentation muscles because I'm presenting in front of a class every single day. It's been a great source of not just income but also practice. Because when you want to become a speaker, if you ever want to become a speaker, you got to put in the reps. You can't be nervous presenting in front of people and being able to being able to provide content or any type of teaching. So especially when it comes to the 600-hour course, it's a lot of information. So in addition to that, in the education realm, I became a education ambassador with SkinScript. If you haven't heard of SkinScript, they're a professional only line, and I have been very fortunate to be out of 32 ambassadors located all over the country. I present about the brand along with skincare concepts to beauty schools in the New York tri-state area. So that in and of itself has been a godsend. I have that relationship with the owners and the directors to be able to pitch my own courses. So that's been an amazing opportunity. The second income stream has been very important to me, and if anything, it's led me to so many opportunities, is community building. So I founded the SD Meetup. So the SD Meetup is an event that I founded not too like maybe 2 years after I started doing YouTube videos, and I really love building community. I really just I thrive in it. Community building communities is my jam. Success is can be osmosis, like just by being around these people and seeing what they're up to, and naturally it inspires me to continue to move forward and push myself as well. Community can become a business asset. So for me, what that looks like is hosting SD meetups in New York City quarterly. I did one back in March called the SD Awards, and I awarded two estheticians that are making it happen in our industry. In addition to that, I honored Gloss Genius as an industry ally, and it was just such an amazing event. We had a headshot station. Or what really took me out of my comfort zone was getting corporate sponsors to sponsor my event. So, because that's something new, I'm so used to just asking for companies to donate products for our gift bag. But this time I was like, no, like I've created a community and I really want to be able to make money. It was just a great opportunity to, create that community amongst my peers. But then also, like, it really showed me, like, hey, bitch, like, you know how to raise money. My next income stream, number three, is content creation. Content creation. So that is something that I am growing. That could look like a YouTube channel, having Instagram posts and reels, brand partnerships, and and TikTok. There's TikTok, there's LinkedIn, there's email lists, there's podcasts, all that good stuff. So right now, one of like my growing revenue streams is maximizing brand partnerships with companies that cater to estheticians. I've just been so inspired to keep going with my content, to keep hustling, to keep, reaching out, pitching myself, and being able to put value to my name. That brands don't just pay for followers, they pay for trust and influence. 90% of the products that I've gotten sponsorships from, they're all products that I've used in my treatment room when I did facials. People gravitate to YouTube for long form content, tutorials, just overall information on how to grow as insert profession here. I really enjoy building relationships with companies and being that bridge and that connector between estheticians and these brands that are just trying to grow their businesses. My fourth income stream that has served me well is coaching and consulting, particularly coaching. So basically, I help estheticians think beyond services, to think beyond their usual routines, and be able to coach them on how to build and grow their businesses. I just wanted to be that source of inspiration for people that are struggling in their aesthetics practices. And consulting, I really love helping businesses, whether it's through a menu design, protocol design, helping companies maximize their relationships with estheticians, all that good stuff. So I love working with estheticians one on one. Don't get me wrong. If you want to come to me for coaching, hit me up. Let's have a discovery call. If you want to be a coach, if you want to mentor other estheticians, like that is an amazing source of income. It has served me well. I also serve as an affiliate for softwares and companies that I believe in that can help the solo esthetician. So like that's been another income stream for me. So I guess that would go under like brand partnerships. But even with all these different income streams, education, community building, content creation, and coaching and consulting, like it's still like a lot of revenue. It's still a lot of revenue streams, and I'm only one person. So in terms of ranking, um, I really had to double down on like one to two things that were really making me money, and just get really good at it. But then also make sure that the thing that I really wanted to like that it was energetically aligned to me too. If something starts to not feel as aligned, take a look at it. Don't beat yourself up about it, and then just keep it moving. If you want to pivot, pivot. You are your own boss. Just to wrap up, because I did not expect this to be a long video, but thank you for listening. If you've listened so far, what are some income streams you're interested in building outside of the treatment room? So if is it coaching, is it consulting? Do you want to be able to share your expertise as a solo esthetician? There's so many things that you can get started in. So with that said, if you have questions, concerns, or you just want to comment, please leave me a comment, subscribe, like this video, and connect with me. All my links are in the description, and I will see y'all next week.